Welcome to the show that helps you get an audience for your show. Today my guests are two veterans from Cake Theatre. Natalie Hernadegay, the artistic director, and Mohd Fared, who will be directing their latest production, the comedy of the tragic goats. Welcome, Natalie and Fared. You had a recent production which was called Flair, and it was all about horses. And now you're doing a play about goats. Now, why this current fascination with bestiality?
I don't know. I have a fascination with animals. Goats, I was quite interested in exploring scapegoats. Goats were used, in ancient times as sort of to bear the sins of a community. So it becomes the scapegoat. The priests or the people put the hand on the goat's head, and that way the sins of the people land on the goat, and then the goat goes into the wilderness and dies.
Yes.
So that was the starting point. And then I did more research, and I found that goats were also very funny because there's this whole breed of goats called fainting goats. And they would because I was doing a search on YouTube, and they would just kind of be running in the field, and then they'd stiffen up and fall sideways, And then goats also, they're very smart.
Yes.
They eat anything. They're highly sexual. And they always try to escape. They're always trying to find a way to escape. So just the premise of this piece are these two fellas who are Munsi and Bu, who are in prison. So all those things kind of tied up really nicely, and it just made it more rich. So the imagery of goats, what it represents, what it means.
But you won't be incorporating the dirty old goats, because there are quite a few in the theatre scene.
I will invite you. Dr. T.
Well, I think dirty definitely, but old, I would quibble with.
The dirty evergreen goat.
Now, it's been said that you always work best when the script is your own. But now you're actually writing the script, but Fared is actually directing it. Now, Fared, is this your directorial debut?
No, I've directed a few, and the recent one was Swap by Theatre Ikamatra.
So now, why would you entrust Fared with this script?
We started out this company where we've built some good ties with, great artistic collaborators. And Fared probably stands out. He's been there with us through thick and thin. He's performed in many of our shows, designed practically all our shows, and he's just been a good friend. And I think what really kind of made us sit up was really the way he treated Swap, which was written by Zizi. We felt that there would be a synergy.
Yes.
That if we invited him, it would not be a total departure from a cake vocab or aesthetic.
Yeah.
At the same way, it would be a vision and a treatment that was different than mine. It was one of our hopes for Cake to be at a place where we felt steady enough to kind of support and embrace and help another artist realize his vision. So we're really thrilled that Fared is the first to take on a main season work. So I was very happy that he would be keen to collaborate with me, and I thought it'd be fun to just step out, create something, and see it in the hands of someone whose work I know, and actors who I've worked with before, who have a sense of the Cake sort of vocab and working style.
But Natalie, it has also been observed that because of your preoccupation with this very specific Cake aesthetic and Cake stage vocabulary, that young people will find it very difficult to secure a foothold in a Cake production because you've known to use the same actors over and over again.
Let me just explain that Cake, I think, we're really about building relationships, nurturing them, and then slowly making sure that, it takes a long time to get to know a person. I've had many quarrels with the people I work with, including Fared. We kind of fight it out because we're all very real and we're very upfront about how we feel, and we kind of bear ourselves. And it's taken many productions, and we've grown a little bit together.
So, Fared, tell us, what will we expect from this new production of yours?
I'm bringing in some elements of performance art into it.
Okay.
They'll be doing a lot of things on stage. They'll be doing craft work, they'll be doing drawings, they'll be engaged in a lot of activities, playing. Yeah, so it's not just about acting or conversations and all that, but it's a lot of playing on stage. Yeah, they'll be climbing, and the set will be like this structure, like a cage, you know, where they will climb, and yeah.
It's a real boys' play.
Now, Natalie, you've always worked with a group of actors that you've grown to be comfortable with.
Yeah.
Have there been any kind of tensions that might result in certain members being banished from that little inner circle?
It hasn't happened.
It hasn't?
No. I believe that struggle is a good thing. I'm not afraid of working with people with strong personalities or you know, very flamboyant personalities. So when I cast you and I invite you in that new piece that I have in mind, I have no trouble with that. For me, if I feel like there's something that could bring something precious, something unique, I don't mind, you know, working through disagreements or personality clashes. If it does happen, I will send them to you and give you
for correction therapy.
Correction. That's right. That hasn't happened. No.
Yeah. So obviously, my little bird has informed me wrongly, so I should borrow. I should borrow Fared's cage to put the little bird in.
I wonder what you've heard now, Dr. Seet. You should always check with me. I should. I'll tell you the truth.
So how do you answer the charge that the cake productions are fairly inaccessible because you don't believe in dumbing down. You always believe in challenging the audience. Now, do you think Singaporeans are actually ready?
You know, I have a lot of faith in audiences, and I also believe that it takes time, you know. Theatre has to be a little bit difficult. It has to be a little bit challenging. That's what I believe. That's where I come from. I don't go out to do it. In fact, my instincts, I'm always thinking about how to, you know, how I can help the audience and bring them. I mean, those things are always at the forefront. Having said that, you know, I can't, we don't sort of compromise where we want to take pieces as well. Well, I have lots of faith in audiences.
Once again, you stand to win a pair of tickets to Cake Theatre's latest production, if you can guess its title. And this is the very mind-boggling multiple choice question you have to answer. Is the title A, Babe, Pig in the City, or B, King Kong, Gorilla on a Rampage, or C, The Comedy of the Tragic Goats? Now put your correct answer on a postcard and mail it to the producers and audience with Dr. Seet, P.O. Box 007, Timbuktu. And the first correct answer, my Filipino mate retrieves from my garbage bin, will win a pair of tickets to Cake Theatre's latest production. But even if you don't win, we hope to see you at the theatre. Ta-ra!
On the 131 to Tooting Broadway, it's a crowded